What's up, family? Trail here, and we have discovered some unexpected news to share with you today. Gas prices are still dropping, but it might not last from this information that we just received. Also, could the House Speaker Nancy Pelosi become the next ambassador? Well, we have details that it might actually happen and very soon. I also just partnered with an amazing app that is giving away up to $2,000 in free stocks, but more on that later in this video. And last but not least, guys, hey, we have a full list of states that are sending out child tax credits in 15 different states. But first, don't forget how much a simple press of the like button does for this video and for this channel, which you guys have helped tremendously by helping me reach my goal ahead of schedule. So I thank you for helping me reach 100,000 subscribers. And for that, let's jump right into the video. Well, guys, we have seen gas prices dropping over the last 60 days or so, and it looks like we could even see even lower gas in the next coming days as well as weeks ahead. We just heard from the Treasury Secretary, Janet Yellen, in which she stated that she does see lower gas prices, putting a downward pressure on the United States inflation, which is a good thing because that will actually prevent the Feds from continuing to raise interest rates. However, Janet Yellen also said that she sees inflation and higher gas prices remain at risk right now. So yes, we are hearing this information directly from the Secretary of Treasury, and yes, guys, it does look like this is some mixed stories that we are seeing right here. But the good news is that the gas prices have been coming down for the last 60 days or so, which is very awesome. I know, specifically speaking of where I live here in Texas, yes, the gas prices for unleaded has dropped below $3 per gallon of gas, which yesterday I just saw it around $2.87. So again, guys, this is definitely some awesome news. However, we are at risk coming in the near future, and that is because we just heard from the president of Russia, in which, yes, that is Vladimir Putin, in which he actually put out a threat towards Europe, saying that he is threatening them to let them freeze over the winter. Yes, right here it says that Putin is threatening to let Europe freeze over the winter, raising the risk of energy rationing. Yes, Europe was already facing a difficulty and unpredictable winter when it came to its energy supplies, as it looks to phase out all of Russia's imports on oil. But the Russian President Vladimir Putin on Wednesday threatened to completely stop all energy supplies to Europe. Yes, guys, this is definitely some damning news as Russia continues to pound and threaten Ukraine and continue to fight them, which this particular war has been going on over 6 months now. And it says right here that Russia has already halted gas supplies to the regime, citing technical issues on the Nord Stream 1 pipeline, leaving the region vulnerable as it tries to replenish energy storage ahead of the colder months. So again, guys, do you think that Putin has enough guts to actually allow Europe to freeze? And how will this actually affect the other countries as well as the United States? This could definitely be damning moving forward as far as gas prices as well as the oil prices. But hopefully, guys, that does not happen. Hopefully, he does continue to supply Europe with these particular imports, and we don't necessarily have any more issues in regards to the oil supply in this country. But again, guys, we don't know. We know that Putin is definitely irrational when it comes to the oil supplies in different regions around the world. So anyways, guys, I will keep you guys posted on this because it could mean that the gas prices are going to start going back up here once again. Hopefully not, but I just want to warn you guys ahead of schedule. Moving on, guys, hey, we do have a bit of information in regards to the House Speaker Nancy Pelosi, in which she could become the ambassador to Italy after the midterm elections in November. Yes, it says right here that the House Speaker Nancy Pelosi would like to become the ambassador to Italy after the midterm elections are over, according to Fox Business Network anchor Maria Bartiromi in a report that was filed on this past Tuesday. Now, it does say that President Biden is holding the Italy ambassador position for the House Speaker Nancy Pelosi as she plots for her next move after the 2022 midterm elections. Now, Biden is holding the spot for the speaker, sources are saying, which is one of the reasons he has yet to fill the position since taking office. And speculation earlier this year that a Pelosi ally and former Wall Street executive wanted the job has shifted with the increasing likelihood that the GOP takes the majority. But again, guys, yes, this could be in store for the House Speaker, in which she figures out exactly what she wants to do after the November time frame. But anyways, guys, we'll just have to follow this, and we should know within the next 60 days or so whether or not she actually takes and accepts this position as the ambassador of Italy. That could be very interesting, guys, but I will keep you guys posted as usual. Okay, guys, I hate to interrupt this video, but I wanted to share with you this opportunity to get some free money. Yes, I just partnered with Moomoo, which is a trading platform app, and I'm really liking it so far. It has some amazing features that I have never seen on any other brokerage app, such as being able to see upcoming earnings reports day by day, but you can also even view earnings month to month, which helps you plan your future purchases on the app. But anyways, the most important part of Moomoo is that right now they are giving out 10 free stocks, and in order to receive these, you must use my special link down below. That will get you the first free stock, and then after that, once you deposit $100 or more, you will unlock the next free 6 stocks. And if you deposit $2,000 or more, then you can receive all 10 free stocks. Now be mindful, guys, you must keep a daily average of around $100 for at least the first 60 days. Otherwise, you could forfeit your free stocks. But anyways, guys, hey, if you are interested, that link will be down below. So yes, back to the story, guys. And right now we want to talk about some stimulus checks. We want to talk about some stimulus update news. And that is because we have some new information from this article that lists out all of the 14 states that are offering their own version of a child tax credit. And yes, this is exactly what you need to know. Now, the first state that we have on the list is California. And it says that families can get a $1,000 state tax credit or a state tax refund if they earn less than $25,000 per year, and a reduced credit amount if they earn between $25,000 and $50,000 per year. The credit is only available to families with children under the age of 6 years old. And we also have Colorado. Families with children under the age of 6 will receive a credit of 5% to 30% of the federal tax credit. The amount is based on income and will begin sometime in January of 2023. Also, Connecticut families are entitled to a rebate of $250 per child for up to 3 children. Income is capped at $100,000 per year for single filers, as well as $160,000 for heads of households and $200,000 for joint filers. Next on the list, we have Florida, in which it says that families can receive a one-time payments of $450 if they qualify for the TANF program, which is known as the Temporary Assistance for Needy Families, or they could be enrolled in the Guardian Assistance program as well as foster families and relative non-relative caregivers. That is for the state of Florida. Moving on, we have Idaho, which the details are still emerging right now, but it does seem like that families with children under the age of 17 years old will receive a non-refundable credit of $205 per child in your household. We also have the state of Maine, in which it says that families will receive a state tax credit of $300 for each dependent who qualifies for the federal child tax credit. And then we also have Massachusetts, which states that families will receive a credit of $180 for one dependent or $360 for 2 or more dependents. Credits are available for children under the age of 12 years old and adults over the age of 65 years old and any dependent with a disability in your household. Moving on, we have New Jersey, in which it states that families with children under the age of 6 years old and who earn less than $30,000 per year are eligible for a state tax credit of $500 per child in the state of New Jersey. We also have New Mexico, in which it states that any family with a minor children is eligible for an income-based tax credit of $75 up to $175 per child. Now, the program will run through 2023 through the year of 2031. That is amazing, guys, for New Mexico. That is going to run for an entire around 8 years or so. But then we also have New York, guys. Families can get a tax credit of 33% of the amount of federal child tax credit plus the additional child tax credit or $100 per qualified child, whichever one is greater in the state of New York. And then we have North Carolina, in which families can receive a state tax deduction of up to $2,500 per child based on their filing status and their reported income on their tax return. And then we also have Oklahoma. Families who earn less than $100,000 per year will be eligible for a credit equal to 5% of the federal child tax credit. And then we also have Rhode Island. Families will receive a tax rebate of up to $250 per child for up to 3 children. Income caps of $100,000 for single filers and $200,000 for married filers who apply for the benefit. And last but not least, we do have the state of Vermont, in which it says that families that earn less than $125,000 per year are eligible for a credit of $1,000 per child who is under the age of 5 years old. Again, those are the 14 states that we do have information right now in regards to different types and different amounts of stimulus checks in the form of a child tax credit that will be going out sometime this year. But that is not all we have today, guys. We did receive some additional information in regards to some child tax credits for the state of New York, in which it says right here that new stimulus checks from New York, which the governor has issued new child tax credits for low-income families. Now, it does say that in an effort to combat inflation and to improve affordability, lawmakers in New York have announced millions of dollars of tax relief. This new stimulus check from New York will go to residents who receive the Empire State Child Tax Credit or the Earned Income Credit on their 2021 tax returns. Under this particular program, about 2 million eligible New Yorkers could get a payment of $270. Now, again, this is for the state of New York, and it does say that this past Thursday, Governor Kathy Hochul announced a $475 million plan, a stimulus package, and it has been set aside to provide a one-time child credit to eligible New Yorkers. And Governor Hochul and members of the state legislature approved of this new payment, which they are calling it an additional New York State child and earned income tax payment as part of the fiscal year 2023 enacted budget. And again, with this relief package, we're making good on our commitment to helping hardworking New Yorkers through the nationwide affordability crisis right now that is in New York State. So again, guys, that is in addition to the information that I just provided to you in regards to the child tax credits, in which this right here is going to provide $270 stimulus checks to those individuals that are eligible in the state of New York. Now, again, these particular checks should be arriving by the end of October. So again, guys, this is some awesome news coming out of the state of New York. But last but not least, guys, I do want to pass this little bit of information to you in regards to what the White House is working on right now, which is also in regards to some child tax credits. And yes, the previous ones that I just announced were the child tax credits that is being offered by the individual states. But right here, guys, the White House is working on a federal level child tax credit. It says right here that the White House and the Senate Democrats are looking towards a Hail Mary in regards to reinstating the child tax credit on a federal level. Yes, it says that the White House is engaging with Senate Democrats about making one last push for the enhanced child tax credit sometime this year. And in return for GOP votes, it may dangle support for corporate tax credits for the research and development that has expired last year. But it says that some Democrats are seeing a year-end legislative horse trade as their last chance to get some version of the President Biden's enhanced child tax credit into law before Republicans take on one of the chambers here in the midterm elections. And it says as a compromise package, it would require 60 votes in the Senate, meaning that at least 10 Republicans would need to support it without any Democratic defections in regards to the Senator Joe Manchin. But anyways, it also says that, look, a Hail Mary tax package would face not only a ticking congressional clock, but also potential opposition from Senator Joe Manchin, who may not be willing to support a more deficit spending in the near future. But again, Republicans and Manchin are letting Biden's one-year child tax credit, which provided families with up to $3,600 per child, expire at the end of 2021. And the Democrats are trying to reinstate it right now before the midterm elections. But yes, guys, right now they still don't have anything on the table. But I do want to remind you that the White House, the Biden administration, administration as well as the Senate Democrats are constantly working right now to figure out how to introduce a new, different type of child tax credit that they could provide later this year, as well as moving on into the year of 2023. This is some good news, as we do know that the previous child tax credit was able to prevent millions of children from falling below the poverty level. So again, guys, we'll keep you guys posted on this news as more information develops, and hopefully they can get something passed before the midterm election. They have at least less than 60 days before that actually happens. But anyways, guys, I hope all this information in this video was helpful to you today. Well, anyways, guys, hey, that's all I have for you today. But as a quick reminder, don't forget about the promotion with Mubu, where you can receive those 10 free stocks after you deposit the specified amount of money. But anyways, if you enjoyed today's content and you want to see more, please go ahead and subscribe to the channel. It's totally free. And if you like today's video, then go ahead and hit the like button for us. It really helps out this channel, as well as it tells YouTube to share this video with others. But anyways, guys, hey, I appreciate you guys stopping by and watching, and I hope to see you on the next video. Peace.